A Skydance Bridge spanning Interstate 40, one of the many sights to see here in Oklahoma City. It's time for some hoops at the Chesapeake Energy Arena, home of the Thunder here in downtown Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. And we're going to bring it to you live on 2K Sports. Welcome to our 2K Sports broadcast of the NBA on a Monday afternoon. Our broadcast team tonight, on one side, Greg Anthony. On the other side, Steve Smith. On the sideline, David Aldridge. I'm Kevin Harlan. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, there is no more doubt. With the Splash Brothers of Klay Thompson and Steph Curry, the Warriors have the best shooting backcourt in history. Asked to define the term Splash Brothers, Thompson said, the definition is make it rain. To hear the net swoosh, that beautiful sound. Two shooters who are locked and loaded from 30 feet in, and you can't relax. Kevin?
Yeah, when it rains, it pours, GA. Thank you. And both these teams like to get out and run the floor, Smitty. We should be in for a real treat here.
Yeah, you love it, watching these two fast break teams, Kevin. Both teams getting out and running. That's what I want to see.
Yeah. It'll be the Thunder off the tip. Now Golden State's starting five. The incredible shooting pair of Curry and Thompson in the backcourt. Pachulia is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Durant in at the three, the small forward. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
How do you stop a 7-footer who gets his shot off that quickly from range? KD, one of a kind.
Westbrook can't get it to go. And so it's Golden State with it. It's a three-point game. Offline with his three. Roberson the pass to Westbrook. Feeds it to Ilyasova. And there's the call on Pachulia. That's his first foul. On defense, Golden State. Oladipo, good.
He can be a weapon if he gets going early from long range.
And that's the key to his game. Earlier in the shot clock, earlier in the game, if he's knocking down shots, his confidence goes to another level.
Durant for three. Another shot. And Adams sends it back. And it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. Durant kicks to Pachulia. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play chance here. The Warriors shooting their first free throw of the game.
And going back a season ago, they were a pretty average team at the line, about 76% altogether.
The free throw drops for Pachulia. And the Thunder from 2011 to 2014 made the Western Conference Finals twice, as well as the NBA Finals, while still one of the youngest teams in the league. They had, Greg, all the makings of a dynasty.
You felt like they were destined to win a championship and maybe multiple ones. Now you're not so sure. It's a tough business, and being very good often isn't good enough.
Now here's Green. Victor Oladipo unable to get his last shot to go. Clock at 6. And stolen by Ilyasova. Westbrook against Curry. Screen by Adams. Oladipo outside. Back to Westbrook. It's stolen by Curry. He dishes it to Green. Oladipo against Thompson. Pachulia with the screen on Westbrook. Westbrook with the steal. Pass to Ilyasova. Back to Westbrook. There's the feed to Oladipo. And Robertson has it in the corner. Trains the three-pointer. And this game is tied up now.
And they can't allow him too many open looks like that. That's just inviting trouble.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Now Durant. He kicks to Curry. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
Absolutely. Prevented an easy bucket. Fantastic D.
Shot clock at 6. Green dishes to Iguodala. Golden State needs to get off a shot. And there's Green on the assist by Iguodala. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Payne kicks to Morrow. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
Textbook. Nice pass. Great catch. Even better finish.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. The Warriors on top, leading by a point. 2K Sports back in a moment here in Oklahoma City. And work ethic, a big part of Steph Curry's success, as he was not a highly regarded 5-star recruit coming out of high school.
There's obviously ways that you can get better as a player from year to year and find different ways to show, what you're capable of, and that's kind of how, my story unfolded from high school to now, is just adding a little bit of piece here, a piece there every single year.
And he's certainly become not only a complete player, but the kind of true star guys that every team is looking to build around.
When he was drafted, Steph was viewed by most scouts as a great shooter. Not a centerpiece, but boy, were they wrong.
And off we go, a close game now starting the second quarter. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
Right from the start, they have been able to really own that paint and just dominate the backboard.
They are really fighting for position on every shot release, so they are prepared for the rebound. Fantastic work ethic.
Nick Collison out there with Kyle Singler. Then there's Anthony Morrow. Then it's Payne, and it's Cantor in at the 5. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Now here's Collison, following the miss by Draymond Green. From beyond the arc, and again Oklahoma City with the triple. And motivation is such a key component for being a successful coach. Steve, how hard is it, you think, for a coach to consistently connect with this team over the course of the season and a lot of times deliver the same message over and over again?
It's hard. You got to be creative. And I think also you got to build the right culture where guys buy in. But they have to buy into what you're selling. You got to be true to who you are, great character and great trust. And also you can't waver. When the coaches start wavering, players start to see that and feel that.
They know it, don't they?
And it goes south.
They smell blood. They know that a coach is not standing on a solid foundation.
Right.
And that one falls for Clark.
Steve Kerr, Coach of the Year. Not a bad way to start off your coaching career. Averaged 70 wins through his first 2 years. That is unreal.
Russell Westbrook's checked in for Anthony Morrow. Kevin Durant, he's checked in for the Warriors. Curry comes in for Sean Livingston. He makes 1 of 2 that time. And with Kerr, there were a lot of other coaches that had great seasons, but how can you not, Steve, give the award to someone who won 73 games?
I totally agree. There were some coaches that did a fantastic job, but it came down to either Lou Walton or Steve Kerr. Steve Kerr obviously won it, and I'm happy for him.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Andre Iguodala has continued to display his versatility throughout his career. He was a former All-Star and, of course, the Finals MVP in 2015. And the leader of the Warriors' elite bench unit. He said, "I really try to lead by example. When the first unit's playing well, we try to maintain. When they aren't connecting quite like they should be, it's our job to come in and fix that." Kevin, he's always been one of the team leaders in plus-minus.
A coach on the floor, D.A. Thanks. Now here's Payne. Pass to Cantor. And Durant sends it back.
The standing reach of a center, the mobility of a guard. No wonder Durant sent that one back.
A different look for Oklahoma City. Steven Adams comes in for Nick Collison. And it's Oladipo in for Payne. Then for the Warriors, Pachulia. He's checked in for West. And it's Thompson in for Ian Clark. Now here's Durant. Curry passes to Pachulia. Count that one. Pachulia's got 5.
And really just led him to his sweet spot for that finish.
Oladipo outside. There's 48 seconds left in the second quarter. And it's Westbrook missing.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Curry kicks to Pachulia. Iguodala dishes to Durant. That one falls, coming off Iguodala's feet. 5 points in the game.
And that's where KD just feasts with this team. When it comes to those spot-ups, he's as good as anyone in the league.
Here's Cantor. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
The Thunder shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. That's good from Cantor. For the Thunder, Roberson, he's checked in for Singler. And Anthony Morrow subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Then for the Warriors, Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. And it's Livingston in for Curry. And Cantor drops them both.
His soft touch from the line is rare for a big man.
Outside Durant. Picked by Pachulia. Off the screen. And we're through the first half of basketball here in what's been a good one. Thunder lead by 1. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here once again, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. We welcome you back to the halftime, a competitive matchup for Oklahoma City in the first quarter. Some good action during the period, as it was just a 1-point game at the end of one. They battled hard in the second quarter, and it was reflected on the scoreboard. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
Well, there was one pleasant surprise, and that was the bench. They gave them a big lift. Those guys came into the game, they did all the dirty work, and they scored baskets.
Shaq, what are your thoughts on Golden State?
Well, I thought the one bright spot was the effort on the glass. Several times when momentum was sliding, getting a timely rebound really lifted them. Strong work on the glass is key because that's how you string together a series of big stops.
It is just about time now for the third quarter to begin. After the final buzzer sounds, the three of us will still be sitting here talking to you.
Actually, it's 4 people.
And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. Steve, you grew up in Detroit and came into a league right after the Bad Boy Pistons had won back-to-back titles with their hard-nosed style of basketball. Do you miss that more physical brand of basketball?
Yeah, I do. Being a Detroiter, growing up watching the Bad Boys, they won championships playing defense, but I think they also was an innovator on the offensive end. People don't realize Bill Laimbeer was one of the first pick-and-pop centers in my era to get a chance to watch him. So Isaiah Joe Dumars, Rodman, Sally, love the way they play. I kind of like the little physical basketball playing back then.
So if someone said to you, the game is different now, but is it necessarily better than it was? Is it more pleasing to watch now than it was, say, in the 90s?
Yeah, I think it's more fluid offensively. I think it was a lot of fouls, but I enjoyed it in that era, but I understand the way they had to clean up the game.
And on the floor for Steve Kerr as we get into the second half, it's the Splash Brothers in the backcourt. Green is out there with Pachulia, and it's Durant in at the 3 slot. That free throw, no good. And the Warriors last season leading the league in points, field goal percentage, assists, three-pointers made. Steve, in three-point percentage, you name it, they led it.
Yes, the three-point shooting in particular, they lapped the competition. Far and away the best offensive team in the league, and they were no slouches defensively.
And he's good on the second.
And you can see that even though he ties the game up, disappointed he couldn't give him the lead.
A wide open look here for Oladipo. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession. The Warriors shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Green with a screen for Thompson. But they get it back. Outside Durant to the middle. Deflects the pass. Curry outside. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got the lead up to 3 now for the Warriors.
Oh, that shot by Stephen Curry from the three-point line, he can hit that with his eyes closed.
And who can forget Steph Curry going down in the playoffs last season? Very scary moment in the first round. He was able to return and contribute, but ultimately his team fell to the Cavs in the finals.
Just the fact that Curry was able to come back was huge. Goes to show you just how much can change in the playoffs with one injury.
Shot to stop the run, so the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which shouldn't be much debate there.
The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
Now, gentlemen, 2 shots. Loose shots.
And the first one drops.
And as the 2nd overall pick back in 13 out of Indiana, Victor Oladipo, while he's had a solid start to his career, you know, stardom still, I think, is what he aspires to achieve. I mean, he's got the tools from a physical standpoint, but the decision-making and the perimeter shooting, 2 areas that he's got to improve. And then defensively, which is where I thought he would be a game changer, hasn't really excelled as much as I think he's capable of.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, we've seen the Warriors become a powerhouse franchise, but sometimes great teams can overlook opponents. Coach Kerr takes a cue from Greg Popovich and talks about what he calls appropriate fear. Draymond Green explained, you're not going to be scared or back down from anyone. You have appropriate fear, which just means respect them. Respect that they can beat you. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. It's always about focus. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And when you take a look at Oladipo, such a fun guy to watch develop. G, where does he need to take that next step, in your opinion?
Believe it or not, I think he needs to focus on defense. Came into the league projecting to be a top-level defender, and while he collects blocks and steals, I think his production defensively has lagged a bit as he's really focused on his offense.
Enes Kanter's checked in for Oklahoma City. Morrow comes in for Oladipo. And the Warriors also making a change. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Curry. 1:05 left to play in the third. Payne with it. To the inside. Kanter. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, he earned that one. I mean, taking the hit and still able to get that one to go down.
This is his second trip to the free throw line. Ilyasova, he's checked in for Nick Collison.
One shot, gentlemen.
Talk about this backcourt of the Splash Brothers. Steph Curry and Klay Thompson. I mean, they could go down as the greatest shooting backcourt in history.
Now, here's Green. Here's Clark. The pass to West. Green with a screen for West. And stolen by Ilyasova. Kicks to Payne. Back to Ilyasova. 26 seconds left in the third. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot two.
And you know what? Very close to a three-point play right there.
The Thunder shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
Now, gentlemen, two shots. Woo shots.
First one falls for him. Both shots good from the stripe. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Livingston up top. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. West can't hit.
The right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Here's Kanter. And it's good. Through contact, hits the shot. He'll go to the free throw line.
He saw his teammate had good position inside and hit him with a flawless pass.
And the Warriors making a change here. Nice work at the line so far, going 5 for 5.
And a year ago, he was an 80% shooter at the line, so that's more than acceptable.
Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And it's good, but hold on. The officials may want to look at that one on the replay monitor. And not so fast. The officials are going to check that shot again and make sure they got it right before we go to the fourth.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
And they've taken a look at it, and they've overturned the call. They've overturned the call. They're calling the basket good, Greg.
Yeah, and that's why we have replay. I mean, to make sure the officials don't miss any calls. And really, a good job to take the second look at it. Would have been a shame if they'd been cheated out of those points.
Now let's hear what head coach Billy Donovan was reviewing with his team in the huddle.
We've done a great job moving the ball. Let's keep the ball moving, extra pass, attack, pass, and play, okay?
Really Donovan enjoying the activity his team is showing, the motion of his offense, just wants to see more of it.
Yeah, they're working together well. The key now is to try to do it consistently throughout the rest of this evening.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Westbrook and Oladipo, the athletic backcourt duo. The Stash brothers, Cantor and Adams inside. And it's Roberson in at the 3. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. For 3, Westbrook, and Enes Kanter picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
There's no one else they want with the ball in his hands and the game on the line than this fella.
Outside Durant. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
At the elbow, Westbrook. And here's Kanter. Stolen by Thompson. The dish to Iguodala. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Thompson always keeping his eyes up, looking for his teammates at all times.
Outside Westbrook. There's a screen by Kanter. Westbrook passes to Oladipo. Kanter with a screen on Iguodala. Here's Roberson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. And Curry has it in the corner. Fires from deep. Buries the long-range jumper. And now a 7-point Warrior lead.
Add another triple to their second half total.
3 ball, 3 ball, 3 ball. That's what we're hearing in the second half.
Green is checked in for Andre Iguodala. Passes it to Oladipo. Westbrook against Curry. And Westbrook gets it to go. Westbrook's got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Up top, Curry. He's covered by Westbrook. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That's his first foul. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Ilyasovas checked in. A minute 20 left here in the fourth quarter. And Durant gets it to go. The assist by Thompson. 10 points for Kevin Durant.
And no hesitation attacking the defense. Body to body, Durant with an impressive finish.
Westbrook kicks to Oladipo. And Thompson sends it back. Now here's Curry. 58 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And the shot is good.
You can just see the passion and love with which he plays the game. You see how he prepares, the work ethic, the way he interacts with his teammates. And when he hits the floor, it's all about the game.
That's just terrific ball movement to get his teammate a wide open shot.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. They're in good position here to ride it out.
Certainly. If they just play smart, this game's over.
Thompson against Oladipo. Got a piece of it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Thompson.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 7. 29 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. 29 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
Hey, they got the shot they wanted off of that pick, but it just doesn't fall.
Yes, you're absolutely right. Beautiful pick. Ugly shot.
And really, for some reason, just not a big part of their offense today. Hard to get into a rhythm when you're getting so few opportunities at the rim.
Durant kicks to Curry. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much. Kevin, night and day for the defense. What was better in the second half?
Well, early in the game, they got some easy threes, 4 or 5 threes. And they're a great shooting team, and they're great in the paint. So we just had to make a second effort. I think the only adjustment we made was playing harder. And we just got to continue to keep playing together on both ends.
Yeah, Chuck Daly used to always say defense is all about effort, and you showed it tonight. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll wrap it up, folks. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. We'll see you later.
The 2K Sports post-game show.
Welcome back, everybody. Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, as we present Kevin Durant. Let's get your opinion, Shaq.
That's what I call a road show, guys. By the time he was done breaking those fans' heart, you could have heard a pin dropped in there. Listen, ping. See what I mean? He's a ruthless competitor, and it was a cold-blooded performance.
Kevin Durant is in the zone, and he is scary when he is like that tonight. The inside-out skill that he has is so outstanding. He's a do-it-all superstar. You guard him with a small guy, he takes him inside. You guard a big guy on him, he takes him outside. Unbelievable giant of the game.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.